Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Bible study for everyone. Today is day number 2, and so we are in Mark chapter 2. So, Mark chapter 2 starts with Jesus returning back to Capernaum. And when he's there, everyone realizes and they all gather outside of his door. And so he continues to preach. But there's a man who's a paralytic, and he has 4 friends who really want him to be healed. And so, instead of asking people to move out of the way, they get a little creative and they actually go to the top of the building and lower him down through the roof. It's such a great story of perseverance from these people. They knew that Jesus was powerful and they were doing whatever it took to get near him. And I think this is a great lesson for us to learn from. We need to push. We need to do whatever it takes to stay close to Jesus. And that's exactly what these people did, and they were rewarded for it. So they drop this paralytic man in, and Jesus says, "You are healed." And of course, people begin to question, "You can't do that." But Jesus makes it a point to have him walk out on his own 2 legs. And he does exactly that. He says, "Rise up and walk." And the man rises up and walks out of the building. He went in there broken, and he left healed. If you haven't made that decision to follow Jesus yet, know that you become a new person when you do. The old is gone, the new has come. And this is a great depiction of that. So then, Jesus continues on with his journey. And when he does, he picks a new disciple. And that's Levi. Levi is a tax collector. And so, once again, the Pharisees are questioning and talking amongst themselves and saying, "Why does this man sit and eat with tax collectors and sinners?" If there's one verse in this chapter that you should remember this one. And it comes in verse 17. When Jesus heard it, he said to them, "Those who are well have no need of a physician, but those who are sick. I came not to call the righteous, but sinners." What a great example of what Jesus was doing and what his purpose was for. We are sinners. We're the ones who are broken. We're the ones who need the physician, and he came to heal us and to fix us and to make us new. And so, before we get into the last section, let me tell you what the word of the day is, because I think it's already pretty clear. The word of the day is new. The old is gone, the new has come. First section, we hear about a man who's ill. He's a paralytic, and Jesus makes him new. Then we hear Jesus talk about the fact that he's not here to heal those who are already well. He's here to heal those who are sick and make them new. And then the last section, Jesus talks about his ministry. People begin questioning him and say, "Why do you and the people that follow you not fast? And why do you not keep the Sabbath?" And Jesus begins foreshadowing what the new church is going to be. Once again, the word new. And he says this in verse 22, "No one puts new wine into old wineskins. If he does, the wine will burst the skins, and the wine is destroyed, and so are the skins. But new wine is for fresh wineskins." And that is a foreshadowing of the new church. He's saying, there's this new way that I'm bringing about. And the old wineskins, they can't handle that. So I'm going to start with a new group. And that's the Gentiles. That's what we saw in Acts, how the Jewish people didn't accept it, but the Gentiles did. And those are the people that have now pushed out the new church. And so, a short chapter, but a very jam-packed one. And it's all about becoming new. So if there's anything you remember today, remember new. Think about today. Are you truly a new person since you've known Jesus? Has your life changed? Look back a year ago. Look back a few years ago. Look back from the time that you accepted Jesus to today. Do you look any different? If not, I just want to question you. Is the Holy Spirit really residing in you and making impact? Jesus made a paralytic man walk. He can make you a new creation. So remember that, and we'll talk next time. See you guys.